gorgeous afternoon for baseball now from sunny Oracle Park in San Francisco. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. It's time for Giants baseball. Next. Steven Strasburg gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, the guy they call Strauss is on right now. This guy's lived up to the hype. Former first pick in the draft out of San Diego State University. Won a World Series championship with the Washington Nationals. Might have the best overall package of pitches in baseball. Really good fastball, good changeup, good curveball, and also a good hard slider. 4 pitches, he'll throw any at any time for strikes. One of the top pitchers in the game, Steven Strasburg.
Reined in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting second.
And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Trevor Story in this one. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Garrett Hampson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Slater's under it. And he makes the play to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. Kyle Freeland will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, man, Kyle Freeland. One of the keys for Freeland's going to be that straight changeup. That's his bread and butter. Not an overpowering guy. He's more of a guy that's a pitch to contact. He'll make you put the ball in play. He needs the straight changeup. You'll know early. He needs to keep that pitch count down. Not an overpowering pitcher.
A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu.
1 and 2. You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Heading out towards shallow right. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting second.
And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. This guy put together one of those ridiculous seasons last year. His numbers were off the chart, and he hit everything. Breaking balls, changeups, splits. The league couldn't figure him out, and he went berserk on the whole year. Consistent from April till October. Amazing season.
Miguel Rojas stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Big, slow breaking ball, one that drops in for a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
And there are 2 away now.
Batting first, the catcher.
So now here is Kurt Casale. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Not close. It's 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Giants. Here's Ryan McMahon now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The third baseman, number 24, Ryan.
Strasburg comes set. First pitch on its way. And that's in there for a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Swing and a liner. Duggar patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Elias Diaz the next to hit. Fouled off. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. 2-2 to the Colorado catcher.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's just got great strikeouts. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Brendan Rodgers bats next as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He'll enter play down at an even 240 for the year. 1 home run and 5 driven in. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
The 1-1 is strike two swinging.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball two.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Darren Ruff.
The first baseman, number 33.
Here's the pitch.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. And that misses. 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting fifth.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. In his career versus this pitcher, 2 hits in 7 tries. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit sharply on the ground, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in the 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. Pitch outside, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. The batter will be Sam Hilliard. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Fouled away. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed, because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled, because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Josh Fuentes to the plate now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
A bouncer up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Kyle Freeland. To second for 1, but wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. So now to the plate, Trevor Story. He bounced out last time up. And now the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the outfielder, Austin Slater.
Austin.
Low for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Strike taken up in the zone. Skied into straightaway right. Blackman is under it. 1 out. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Cold strike on the change. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. And it's fouled away. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Popped him up. Diaz is there. 2 gone.
Batting ninth.
So the next to bat will be Steven Strasburg. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. After it is Blackmon. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. All set for the start of the 4th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Garrett Hampson.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Charlie Blackmon will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I really like that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get in the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Ryan McMahon is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And that misses ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. So now into the box is Miguel Rojas, grounded out in his last at-bat. And that misses for ball one. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Bases are empty, one man out. It's sharply toward third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Kurt Casale comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. Digging in will be Darren Ruff. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row, and they finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he grounds one briskly to short. Story picks it up. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Now to bat, Elias Diaz. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Strasburg comes set. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Two balls and a strike.
I got 2-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball inside.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, he's really on a roll at Hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Standing in now, Brendan Rodgers. This one skied out toward right. Slater's under it. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 22, Sam Hilliard.
So 2 are gone in the Rockies' half of the 5th. And now digging in will be Sam Hilliard. Now the first pitch, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The 1-0.
Aye. Ball, that's out.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They still trail 1-0. Stepping in once again is Alex Dickerson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
first pitch of the AB now. Hard ground ball to third. And that's out number one.
Now back, the right fielder, Austin Slater.
Now at the plate, here is Austin Slater. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Slater, who cleverly has the nickname AC, he was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he takes strike two. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number two. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, Steven Duggar. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And now in the box, Josh Fuentes. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Now here's the first offering as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Strasburg comes set and delivers. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Duggar's there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 21, Kyle Freeland.
So next to hit is Kyle Freeland, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. A ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. Trevor Story steps in now as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
0-2 count and the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 1-0. So in now for San Francisco, Steven Strasburg. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll make for the 339 sign down there.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Strasburg stands at second with no outs. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? The relay. Throw won't get him. Next up, Miguel Rojas. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. He's set and the pitch. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-1 the count now. Has a look, now the pitch. A runner moving from third as that's speared on the mound. And he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score.
Now batting.
Next, it'll be Kurt Casale. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering. Lays off 1-0. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw to first beats him easily and the side is retired. In now for Colorado, Garrett Hampson. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
The 0-1 delivery, and he fouls this one off.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss him, but he got away with it.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
3-2 full count. Ready with the payoff pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And a perfect start to the 7th, as this should be extra bases. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he will get there. He's in at third as the tying run with a leadoff triple.
I think most guys are probably content with a double in that situation. Leading off the inning and representing the tying run, but he was thinking 3 bags all the way. Now all they need is some good situational hitting to drive him home.
And with the free base at first, it looks like the dugout will issue the free pass, so that'll make for runners at the corners with nobody gone. So stepping in is Ryan McMahon, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base, nobody out. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. And now here is Elias Diaz. The potential tying run for him at third base. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideally, would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Inside with the breaking ball, 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Hit in the air down the right field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. From the stretch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking a hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Stepping in now, Brendan Rodgers. Fouled off. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set, the 0-1.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive play.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Robert Stevenson gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home seventh.
Number 29, Robert.
Last half of the seventh here, and here comes the first baseman, Darren Ruff. Here's the pitch, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Here comes the 0-1.
One ball, one strike.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Chris Bryant is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen. Stepping up is Alex Dickerson. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Here's the pitch.
Dickerson.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Hit out towards second. Rogers picks it up. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. Striding in is Sam Hilliard. He went down on strikes last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Behind 0-2 now. Strasburg comes set. Here it is. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison. And both guys have given excellent performances to this point. So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th. And here's Josh Fuentes to the batter's box. Now here's the first offering.
Nope. Count 1-0.
Strasburg on 1-1. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Jonathan Daza will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Row, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're one out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
Now here's the Giant skipper making his way out toward the mound, and that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Jake McGee gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th.
Jake McGee
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in to hit next the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. From the stretch, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back standing. The 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Fuentes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Rockies strand 1. It remains 1-0. Ben Bowden is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Christian Yelich is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 309 is the average entering play. 4 home runs, 9 driven in. Popped him up. McMahon in foul ground. 1 away.
The center field, number
1 gone. Here in the Luis Basabe will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away.
number 53, Luis.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Basabe.
Fouled away. Now the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he puts one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Brandon Crawford will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 35, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the first pitch to him. 264 is average entering play. 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
At bat. Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealing a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
3 balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Stepping in next, Kurt Casale. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Buster Posey will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. The 1-0. Change up low, 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The set and the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
3 balls, no strikes. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy in the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead, he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
Julian Fernandez answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. So now to the plate, Darren Ruff, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike now. LeMahieu at third, Rojas on second, Posey at first, 2 out in the inning. Slider laid off for a ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero, but this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
2-2. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Christian Yelich stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field. Buster Posey will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Nick Anderson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Garrett Hampson. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Count remains 2-2. Now the pitch, and this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next to dig in, Ryan McMahon. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. Two out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Bryant has room in foul territory. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 2-0 finish today. The Giants took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Steven Strasburg earned his 5th win of the year as he allows only 2 hits through 7+ innings of work. Kyle Freeland is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Nick Anderson earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants.